Hello, welcome back to my playthrough of the Arkham Horror 3rd edition. And we are limping along this horrible path. Plans for next rounds. Have to try to get some what was it? Take one card and place it. You may spend 2 clues, yes, and if I managed that I could have 4 markers, yeah, on the scenario cheat. And if we manage that, I think we can win this, or else we're gonna be consumed by the terrible doom that are approaching. We have 6 doom. When there is 9 or more doom on the scenario cheat, we flip this card, and I think really will be rising then. So we will see how the next turns out. I think we're gonna start off with Tommy Muldoon, and he is firing up his bike and going 1, 2, 3, paying last dollar to get himself into the Orn library, where this thing has terrorized the students long enough. And he will of course be fighting it. 2 health, -1 strength. So let's see how Tommy will manage with this. And Tommy digs out his trustworthy shotgun, Becky, and fires. It was -1 modifier, so that's 2 dice, and +4 for Becky, which is his shotgun, and he has got his lucky cigarette case. And there you go, 2 successes. It's sufficient enough to kill the Ocean Scion, and he gets a remnant for that, bringing him up to 2 remnants. Put this back to the monster deck. One thing I have to say about Arkham Horror 3rd edition, the monsters, they are awesome. I really like them. Okie dokie. That was Tommy, and next up is Norman Withers. He's right there, so let's just pop over to him. And here is Norman. First thing we're gonna do is gonna do the action that states as an action he can spend 2 clues from the scenario sheet, and to find one of the locations where Arkham and Relay are connected. If he does, take 1 card at random from the set aside cards and attach it to the corresponding neighborhood deck. Perform this action only at the observatory. He's at the observatory, so we're gonna spend the 2 last clues from the scenario sheet, like that, to be picking one of these 3 cards. So I'm gonna do a bit of a blind shuffle, not looking, and I take the bottom one. That will be north side. North side it is, and it's up way up there. So, and his next move, I think, will be to be heading towards the TikTok club to get some help. So you're gonna go 1, 2 to be staying there, and maybe get some heals, because his sanity is starting to be a bit of an issue, and his health, of course. He's got only 2 health left. So that's it for Norman in its action phase, and we can just resolve the monster phase. Monster phase is resolved fairly quickly. We do just have this lunk of meat. Each investigator suffers 1 horror, so we have to do that. 1 for Tommy, and he will put yet another one on Becky, and Norman will put another one on his precious memento, so he has 2 hits on that. And Becky has got 3 sanity, actually a shotgun with health and sanity. It's precious to him. precious. Yes, so that will be it, the servitor. I don't think we're gonna manage to take that down, honestly. You just have to manage the sanity and mitigate that in some way and try to avoid getting hit. Yep, that was the monster phase. We're gonna dive right into the encounter phase, starting off with Tommy, and he's in the Orn Library, and that's in Miskatonic University streets. Yes, Orn Library. De Quincey, Einstein, Al-Hasred. You scribble page after page of notes detailing the unexpected connections. And a will check. Let's do that. Oop. Tommy Muldoon's will is 3. It's 3 dice. Still has his lucky cigarette case. But he doesn't need to light one up because he's got 2 successes. If you pass, Henry Armitage recognizes your dedication and respect for the library and grants you access to the library's rarest tomes. You gain 1 spell and rare books access. Ooh! So 1 spell from this. It's Fine Gate. Test will. If you pass, move the space of your choice with 1 or more doom. The same spell that Norman has got, actually. Great stuff. And he got rare book access. Where is that? This deck is alphabetized, so it's supposed to be easy to find the unique items. Let's see. Rare book access. Talent membership. After you have an encounter in the Miskatonic University neighborhood, you may discard 1 tome if you have one. If you do, or if you have no tomes, you gain 1 tome item. Why not? Thank you. Do we have any tomes? No, we just have a spell ritual. We could get a tome, like the one in this display. It's a tome, the Otherworld Codex. We could try to manage that. Cool stuff. That's it for Tommy. Let's join up with Norman and see if we can get some help in the TikTok club. Here is Norman, and he is in the merchant district. There's a clue here also. Great stuff. TikTok club. Oh yes, it is. You're turned away by a bouncer. You may spend $1 to grease his palm. Oh yeah, there's some grease for you, monkey. If you do, you eat and drink and listen as the strangely unmemorable band plays its jazzy rendition of The Blind Idiot Stump. You ordinarily recovers 2 health and 2 sanity, and you gain 1 clue from your neighborhood. Yes, thank you very much. We take the clue for Norman and regains 2 sanity, and I will exchange this 3 into a 1. So he's up at 4 health and 4 sanity in total, and he gained the clue. And as the memento say, after you gain a clue, remove 2 horror from this card. So his memento is recharged. Good stuff. I think we have to do some research to get some clues on the scenario again. But that will be in next round. First of all, this one gets discarded. The next unstable place is the TikTok club. So things could happen now, because we are heading into the mythos phase. And in the mythos phase we start off with Tommy. And he draws a monster. And a doom. Let's resolve the monster first. What will be the monster? coming out from the back. Oh, what's that? What's that? It's a Shallows Predator. Monster deep one. Spawn at street nearest prey. Hunter move toward and engage highest observation. Ugh. Another 3 health thingy. What's up with this? Ugh. Nearest prey. Well, they have both observation of 3, so I will be judging that it spawns in the streets there. That was the monster, and we resolved the doom by drawing the card at the back, and yay, we get a doom up by River Ducks. And River Ducks will be here. Okay, that's not too bad. Give us for Norman a gate burst. Yeah, finally, something bad. And a headline. Yeah, okay. Let's do the burst first. Pull out. Burst will go to Rivertown, which is not a good thing to have there. 1 in each space. Oh, we dodged it. Normally. Wow. Great stuff. And this and the discard pile will be shuffled together. So it could be that we get the same place again when doom spreads. Great synergy, ain't it? Yes. Oh. And the cutsy and put it in the back. Oh. That's it for the gate burst, and we have a headline. So let's see. Symposium snafu. Noted scholars found dead, tainted food suspected. No foul play at work, authorities say, by A. Wang, Esteemed Press, Cambridge, Massachusetts. It's a headline. If you have 1 or more clues, you become cursed. Yeah, he does. He has 1. So he gets cursed. Eesh. Damn it. Rolling red dice again, Norman. I really don't like headlines. They are terrible. What's this? Oh, it's Miskatonic University, going back to the deck. So, that's it for round 14, is it? Yes, round 14. And we are doing quite well. But the city is getting ravaged by all the doom spreading by the GO. And I think we're going to have a bit of a problem. We do have to do something about this one. I wish I could buy the dynamite or something. Get the dynamite out. It's in here somewhere. That could do the trick, to throw a dynamite in his mouth. Well, let's hope for some good luck until the next round. I will be right back. And in this round we have to have Norman try to use Find Gate again, but he's cursed, which ain't optimal. Well, I have to see how we fare. First of all, first action, he's gonna focus his lore. So he will be having 4 lore. We roll 4 cursed dice for Norman. That's his second action. He's gonna test lore. If he passes, he can move to a space of your choice with 1 or more doom. Oh yeah, this costs 2 sanity, and he will use these 2 remnants he got instead of losing sanity. Now let's see if we can manage. Let's get a 6. Yes, we do. Oh, marvelous. So not only does he succeed, but he also gets rid of the curse. So that's good news. Norman disappears in a flash in TikTok Club and reappears in the Orn library. That's it for his round. Now for good old Tommy. He's gonna have a trade with Norman. He's gonna trade Norman both of his remnants and the clue. Anything else? We can't trade talents. No. That's it. They do a bit of a trade. Next he heads into the streets. Or shall we do that? What will it go after? Let's see. It will chase the one with the highest observation. And we do have a tie there. If he engages it, it will stay with him and do an attack. He can take that. Bit on the risky side sanity wise. Decisions. Yeah, we're moving into the streets and allowing this shallows predator to engage him. It's lurking in the streets, stopping Tommy in his tracks there. So we're gonna let him be engaged with that. That is the action for this turn. And we do the monster phase. Now each ready monster activates. We do have this massive monster up in the city spreading terror. So yet again we will have Tommy suffer a sanity. This time he has to suffer it or Becky will go away, crumble away. Norman, I think we're gonna let Norman put a sanity on his precious memento, mitigating that. So, and that's it. Each engaged monster deals damage and horror to the investigator. This will deal health and sanity to Tommy. We're gonna lose either Becky or or Tommy next round. I guess the shotgun is going to go away. We'll just have to see how things turns out. I guess. Okay, that's it for the monsters. Now for the encounter phase. We start off with Norman, which is in the Miskatonic University, and he's in Orn Library. You read through the journal of an occult scholar. Much of the writing is obsessive minutiae, and you struggle to absorb the material. Lore. Yeah, I struggle to say the word, so no wonder he struggles to obtain the material. Let's see. His lore is 4. And that's 2 successes. So we read on. If you pass, you understand the deeper meaning. You gain 1 spell. If you fail, yeah, well, he didn't fail. Oh, yeah, gain 1 spell. Get the spell deck, and next spell will be Healing Words. Test lore -1. An investigator or ally in your space recovers health equal to your test result. You are an investigator in your space. So it's a heal spell. You could do with that. Thank you. Healing Words. Next encounter will be... No, Tommy doesn't get an encounter. He is engaged with the Shallows Predator. So we're gonna do the Mythos phase. Starting off with Norman Withers. Norman draws a blank. He's renowned for that, you know. Drawing blank. Spread Doom. Drawing the back card in the back. And the Doom will go to the Unvisited Isle. And the Unvisited Isle, well, that's where the space where the servitor is. Okay. That's Norman done. Alpha Tommy. Another Doom. And a clue. The Doom goes to Merchant District again, and the River Docks. River Docks, and that will trigger an anomaly appearing in Merchant District. Now for the clue, that will go to North Side. Let's have a clue in North Side. And the top two cards from North Side here, and shuffle them. There you go. Oop. That's the clue solved. And there you go. That's the end of round. We have to dive into the next round and see how things turns out. And in this round we are going to be starting with Tommy Muldoon. He's gonna do a bit of fighting. He's gonna fight the Shallows Predator, and the Shallows Predator has got, let's see, -1 strength. That will leave Tommy with 2 dice plus Becky. It's +4 dice, so it's 6 dice in total. And the Shallows Predator has got 3 health. Okay. We've got 2 successes here. Oh, we do have to make a reroll then. I will try to reroll with my focus token. A 4 will do, but a 1 don't. So he hurts it for 2 health. Okay, then we have to give it a slip. He will try to evade it, and its evade modifier is +1, and his observation is 3, so that's 4 dice. And he manages that, so he dodges it and goes to the TikTok club. He has to get some help for his ever losing sanity. That's it for good old Tommy. Too bad we didn't kill that. Well, that's how it is. Next player will be Norman Withers. And the first thing Norman's gonna do is trying to ward. Warding with 4 dice. And he just manages 1. We could try a reroll on that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try a reroll, because that will leave him able to maybe research a clue. And he does. That's great stuff. He removes 2 doom. And he's got a special ability in the stars. After you remove 2 or more doom from your space, you may suffer 1 horror to research 1 clue. Place it on the scenario sheet. So we take 1 sanity and put it on the precious memento, and we put a clue on the scenario sheet. So that's a good thing. That's his first action. His second action, I think, will be a research action. To try to research that last clue he's got. He's got 3 observation and a magnifying glass, giving him +1. And he gets 2. But hey, let's get that over to the scenario sheet also. So we're good to actually get another connection encounter to one place. Too bad there's anomalies on those both places, so we have to do something with that. Now for the monster phase, yet again. Each ready monster usually activates, usually by moving. Not the lurker though, he spreads his terrible presence. And Norman Withers suffers another sanity. This time he takes it directly, so he's down at 3. And Tommy Muldoon, I'm sorry to say, has to lose Becky. Becky goes away because he can't take another hit. He needs help, so we lose Becky. Don't like that at all, but that's how it is. So we are defenseless. Oh man, oh man, oh man. So then we have the Shallows Predator. It is exhausted, so it will be unexhausted and be placed like that. It's ready to go next round. Okay. Next phase will be the encounter phase, and we're gonna be starting off with Tommy. Tommy's in a TikTok club, and it's an anomaly there now, so sadly he doesn't get much help, I'm afraid. You try to soothe a spooked horse. Soothe a spooked horse, okay. Suddenly I'm playing Red Dead here. No go, the game say. No go. And I have no rerolls. If you pass, if you fail, the horse kicks you to the ground, you suffer 2 damage. Oh, this game just keeps hitting me in the groin over and over and over again, and I'm liking it. Oh, we're gonna lose Tommy, I'm afraid. We're gonna lose him again. Oh. Well. Okay, next player's encounter will be Norman, still in the Orn library. Someone left behind a note in the restricted section. The note outlines an arcane ritual. You gain 1 spell. Another spell. Man, how many spells can one get? Obviously plenty. This spell will be Mists of Leer. You may test lore in place of an observation as part of an evade. The monster's evade modifier still applies. Huh. Nice. So you can give some monsters the slip then. Let's read on. As you memorize the words, a terribly screeching startles you. Will. And his will is 4. And he pauses. If you pause, it's just Janitor Jazz Mulligan's harmonica. Oh, yeah. Playing the harmonica. Nice. Okay. That's it for the encounter phase. And it's time for the phase we do love, the mythos phase. And it's a monster for Tommy. And it's a reckoning for Tommy. So let's do first the monster. Let's see what we get. It's a sea singer. Monster deep one. Spawn at most doom. Lurker. Move 1 doom from this space to the scenario sheet. Oh my. Okay. 3 health. -1 strength, -1 observation, health damage and 2 sanity damage. Wow, there's a lot of big monsters in this scenario. Okay, most doom is River Ducks. So it's gonna be there lurking about. And we do the reckoning. Let's see. Echoes of the Deep. Each investigator suffers horror equal to the amount of doom in their space. There's none. And we have a reckoning on this full moon linked to aberrant behavior. Each investigator tests will. Each investigator who fails suffers 2 horror. So this could be bye-bye. Let's take Tommy first. He's got 3 will. But he succeeds with a 6. And it says I could spend a clue to get rid of this card, but I don't have any clues. Now for Norman, he's got 4 will. And he succeeds. Good stuff. They're not easily scared, these guys, are they? Okay. That's it for this round. I'll be stopping there and I will be uploading this. It seems like we are going to be losing Tommy also to the madness. Then putting 7 doom on the scenario sheet, and I am staring the defeat in the eye. I'm starting to see that now. But we have to go out with fanfare. I'm not I'm not folding it before it's been folded. I like the game. I like the synergy and the encounters a lot. And as I mentioned, the monsters are really cool. It reminds me a bit of the Arkham Horror card game. You get engaged and it's not that easy to evade them, and it's a lot of things around that really triggers me. So great stuff. I understand that this game maybe ain't for everyone that has been playing all the Arkham series. No, Arkham. I'm an Arkham Second Edition hardcore fan myself. So it's, for me, it's strange to be playing this, but it's also refreshing in some way. I also play a lot of Eldritch, so yeah, it's kind of a spawn of both those games and Arkham Horror, the card game. So, you know, if you're picking up this, it's a top party game, but they say 2 to 3 hours on the box. Don't let them fool you. It's more than 2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours plus, because of all the fiddling about, and if you have people that don't know the rules, you have to teach them the rules, and that will take time, and mechanics and all this stuff. So if you sit down with a group that is familiar with the rules, and they have it all knit down, and they know everything, how it goes about, and no such thing, maybe you can do it in 2 or 3 hours, because the doom ramps up really quick in the scenarios if you're not watching. As you can see, I am being overrun now by anomalies and terrible things. So that's enough of my rambling. I will be cutting it short here now, and be seeing you next episode. I guess that will be the last. So this is T-Man signing off for now. Be seeing you. Bye.